Very good morning. Welcome to English classes of Jnana Bharati. We will start today narration. As narration is our new chapter, so I will start from zero level and you have to concentrate on each and every point. So at first we should understand what the narration is. Actually, narration is a conversation. Conversation, one speaks and other hears, and again other speaks and one hears, and this is the flow of conversation. Actually, when we talk, then there happens narration. Narration actually is of two types. One is traditional narration and another is dialogue narration. We study traditional narration up to class 8th, and in 9th and 10th we study dialogue narration. As the name declares that there are some dialogues between two persons. So dialogue narration is about dialogues, whereas traditional narration is also about dialogues, but it is in a written English. Whereas whenever we speak, our spoken English tells us that sometimes subject, verb, preposition are omitted. When we speak something and you understand everything, that is dialogue. That's the dialogue narration. So in dialogue narration, we find something absent. As for example, we have taken two seats. See here, Rohan said to Riya, comma, inverted comma, how are you? Question mark and inverted comma. Riya said to Rohan, comma, inverted comma, I am fine, inverted comma. This is the example of traditional narration. And this is the example, the same thing we write here, but it is the example of direct dialogue narration. Rohan, how are you? Riya, fine. We see here, we don't write said to Riya. It is omitted here. We don't put any comma in inverted commas. So we see only colon here. Here in fine, see here, in second sentence said to Rohan is also omitted. Then after that, subject and verb is also omitted. So this is dialogue narration. In dialogue narration, generally we speak directly. In dialogues, we don't show any courtesy, we don't show off ourselves. It is only to understand. How are you? Fine. Means to say, I am fine. So this is the dialogue narration. Whenever we talk, that is dialogue narration. So this is the example of dialogue narration. Here you should understand that this is the traditional narration which we study up to 9th and up to 8th. And in 9th and 10th we will study dialogue narration. Now you have to understand that here this piece and this piece, the left hand side reporting speech, this is reporting speech, and see here left hand side, what we see in a left hand is reporting a speech, so left hand side. And here, how are you and I am fine, this is reported speech. And in reported speech, it is about right hand side. In a right portion, we find reported speech. See here, reported, V3, and here V4, reporting speech. In the same way, here this will be reporting verb, said. Said is reporting verb. Said is reporting verb. Generally we find said in reporting verb. Here reporting verb. We have written reporting verb. And here This is reported speech. So R and M. are reported verb. So at first we have to understand there are 4 speeches. Direct narration is said sometimes direct speech. Indirect narration sometimes is said indirect speech. And here left hand side reporting a speech, right hand side reported a speech. So there are 4 speeches in narration. Now direct narration or direct speech, we can say direct narration, direct speech. Both are the same thing. In the same way, indirect narration, indirect speech. In direct narration, we find written English. Written English is grammatical English, whereas dialogues are not in as per grammar. So spoken English is not actually grammatical sentences. They are sometimes only for recognition, to understand everything. But indirect speech, indirect narration must be written in written English. It must be in grammatical English. Here we can't write fine. So whenever we see dialogue narrations, we have to imagine the traditional narration. This is traditional narration. We see here said to Riya. All these are grammatical, but here see here Rohan, how are you? Riya, fine. Now we see changes take place both sides, in a left and right also. In traditional narration, in the left hand side we see 2 types of changes. One is reporting verb changes and another comma, inverted comma as changed. Reporting verb is changed and comma, inverted comma are changed. For reporting verb are changed. So but in see here in dialogue narration we don't see any reporting verb, so we have to put some reporting verbs, new reporting verbs. So here we have to see in traditional we have to give new verb. We have to take out said and we have to put another verb. So new verb but old form. Old form means as said is in V2, so our new verb must come in V2. So new verb and old form. Comma, inverted commas. For commas, inverted commas, we put conjunctions. In dialogue narration, we change colon. This is colon. We take out colon and put some conjunction. In traditional narration, we take out comma and inverted commas and put conjunction. Generally that. In reported speech, only we see there are 2 changes in the left hand side. Now we will see how many changes are there in right hand side. In right hand side, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 changes. See here, at first this verb will change, person will change, you will change. Person, nouns are always in third person. Pronouns are in first person, second person, in third person. So persons are changed, not gender, not case. Only persons are changed. As noun is always in third person, generally we don't change third person. But we will discuss it. Sometimes third persons are also changed. Now in right hand side reported speech, we change our person, and person is changed as per definition. Now what are the definitions of persons? Generally you have heard that he who speaks is said to be in first person. He who hears is said to be in the second person. And about whom we talk is in third person. So we have to define, as here we see you is second person, and what is the definition of second person? Second person hears. So when Rohan speaks, Riya hears. So you will change as per Riya, and here I am fine, I is first person who speaks. So here Riya speaks, so I will change as per Riya. As Riya is a girl, so it will change into she. So we have to understand this much. Person definition. Our old formula here is son. Generally first person change to subject, second person change to object, and third person doesn't change. So but here we will not think of son. Sometimes there is a misunderstanding. As third person, I have told you that sometimes third persons are changed. So we can't rely on son. Yeah, definition is enough. Definition tells us what should change into what. Here reporting verb, reported verb. Generally V1, V5 is changed into V2, and V2 is changed into had plus V3. V3 and V4 are not changed. In olden English, in ancient English, in traditional narration, we see that simple present tense is changed into simple past tense, present continuous is changed into present past continuous, present perfect is changed into past perfect, present perfect continuous is changed to past perfect continuous. In the same way, simple future is changed into future in the past simple. So there are so many formulas. Actually, if we count, we will find that 12, that is 144 laws. There are 144 laws, but I have concluded it, reduced it only in two parts. See here, we changed V1, V5 into V2, and change V2 into hat plus V3, and leave V3, V4 as usual. Now adjective adverb. Adjective, actually there are so many adjectives and so many adverbs. All adjectives and all adverbs are not changed. Only adjectives and verbs denoting time and distance. Denoting time and distance are changed. So here I have written near distance. See, for example, this is a chalk, this is a pencil, but that is a board. This tells us about nearness, and that tells us about distance. So near is changed into distance. Order. Order means sometimes command, but here order means series. So we will put here subject before verb. As here we see verb here, subject here, but while changing we will bring you here and are there. So order means we have to bring subject, we have to put subject before the verb. Order. Punctuation. Punctuation is the last punctuation here. So it will remain full stop. All question marks and exclamation marks will change into full stop. So in punctuation we will change everything into full stop. Now one thing more, that we should understand that reporting a speech is changed as per reported speech. Here what should we take care of in reported speech? So types of sentence. Here types of sentence. So reporting a speech is changed as per types of sentences in reported speech. And reported speech is changed as per subject, verb, object, complement remaining in reporting speech. Both depend upon each other, so they are interdependent. When reporting a speech, we start to change in reporting a speech, we have to focus on the types of sentences in reported speech. So here I have written types of sentences in reported speech. In reported speech, we find 5 types of sentences. Assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, optative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. We have to recognize them very well. If you don't recognize, then you should study them. Generally, assertive sentence, any assertive sentence starts with a subject and ends in full stop. In the same way, interrogative sentence, we put a question mark. We see a question mark in the end. In imperative sentence, we see V1 in the beginning and full stop at the ending. In optative sentence, we see generally may in the beginning. May you live long. May you get good marks. And in the end, we see sometimes full stop and sometimes exclamation mark. In exclamatory sentence, we see an interjection or a WH in the beginning and exclamation mark in the end. And in the same way, if we see assertive sentence, then we should put for reporting verb said or told. There are some verbs also. You have to learn them also. And for conjunction, for comma and inverted comma, we should put that. In the same way, in interrogative sentence, reporting verb will become asked or inquired of, but the conjunction will become if, whether, or WH. Some interrogative sentences begin with WH. There, that WH works as a conjunction, so we have to leave them as usual. In imperative sentence, sometimes we see the sentiment of order, sometimes suggestion, sometimes request. So we have to be very careful while putting reporting verbs. And here, in place of comma and inverted comma, we put a to. In the same way, in optative sentence, wished, blessed, cursed, and conjunction is that. In the same way, in exclamatory sentence, we write exclaimed with joy, sorrow, and some other things also, and the conjunction is that. Now we will solve this. See here, Rohan, how are you? See the answer. Rohan asked Riya. See here, left side. Rohan asked Riya. Whenever Rohan speaks, Riya hears. Riya hears, so Rohan asked Riya. Reporting verb, and now here as we see WH, so how. Rohan asked Riya how, you will become here, so you means Riya, how she watch. Rohan asked Riya how she watch. And now here Riya told Rohan that she was fine. Now see here, we see only fine here, but we have written here she was fine, because here the full sentence will become I am fine. So she was fine. And if we don't see them, then we have to understand that here we have to supply SVOC. Both sides there will be SVOC. Take some more examples. Congrats. Why? Mohan Maya? No. Now see here. Mohan congratulated Maya. Whenever there is such a word which may work as a verb, we should apply them as the reporting verb. So Mohan congratulated Maya. Now Maya. See here why there is nothing here, but we have to put a SVOC. So Maya asked Mohan. Why? Now we have to supply a SVOC, and for this we will bring from here. Why he? Because we have written Maya, Mohan, and for Mohan he. Congratulated, it will come as congratulated her. See here, we have supplied this much from this sentence, but we have changed Mohan into he and changed Maya into her. As per we know that noun should not come twice. Now Mohan. As we have written asked here, so we have another verb, inquired of. So we will write inquired of. Inquired of Maya. Now we see here only did, Bhivan, and so we will write an if. See here, if whether WH, if you will come here as per order. So you is Maya, if C. We see here didn't, did is V2, and V2 is changed into had plus V3. V2 is changed to had plus V3. So he not, so we will put a not here, hadn't, no, hadn't known. The third V3 is of no is known. So Mohan inquired of Maya if she hadn't known. Now Maya. We see here no only. We have to put SVOC. For no, we write replied in the negative. And for yes, we use replied in the affirmative. So Maya replied in the negative. We have studied today about narration, about dialogue narration, about all the rules, simple rules and special rules. We will discuss much one day more on this narration. Now you have to hear it, listen to it once again so that you may understand well. If you have any question, don't hesitate, ask them in your comment box. I will clarify everything, but by next class we will take a big example of narration, of dialogue narration, and then we will change them into indirect speech. So thank you for today. God bless you. Take care.